Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? A podcast about everything and nothing all at the same time. If you haven't already, go ahead and
Do the thing.
yeah, like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. JP is back. He he is not fired.
Hey,
Uh,
well,
Thought he looked familiar.
yeah, he does. And we're not gonna lie to you. It's been a while since we've actually
Like 30 minutes.
hopefully someone recently just found us and is binging all of our episodes. So yeah. So what's up? You JP has zero notes. He's been away for so long and has done zero effort into this podcast that he swears he's a part of. So
That's the guy.
yeah,
And I mean, I found out
actually,
this guy.
Alex, I wrote down. Alex said something.
Words.
he did mention
Words.
something.
Yeah, I said
was that
before
again?
we start, I wanted to talk about something, and I was like, well, I think we should talk about that while we're filming. You want to talk about that?
I mean, we can.
You want to raise
A raise in
and title?
position of credits, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What title would you like?
I
Give
mean,
yourself.
I am saying that
Looking for my pen.
there's at least one guy ahead of me that's probably been here once. Then the other guy kind of, well, he's back now, so we maybe rock paper scissors that one now.
Okay. Cool. What title would you like? Because you are cast member number 4. Okay. So what title would you like? I'll give you almost. I was gonna say any title.
Yeah, I was about to say it.
Almost any title that you want.
I mean, like,
I will put Alex Davis.
Will.
Fill in
oh,
the
is this
blank.
why you want to do it on camera? You're like, oh, on the spot. Think of this. That will be forever.
I mean, no, this
okay.
doesn't have to be on the spot. You were talking about it, like you were.
Well, I didn't think anything like that was going to happen. I meant,
Oh,
like,
you should have known it
You
was
do
gonna
you do the cast member 1 and then 2, then Jean Pierre, then 3, Daryl, then 4,
No one-
then Dog.
No one is listed like that. We have titles.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Okay, well then
so I'm
you're gonna.
I'm
you
the
want me to get
resident.
back to you
I'm
on
the
that.
resident Jew. He's something.
Something.
See,
don't
I
know
was
what it is.
recently informed too to
The
be
Hobbit is
prepared when getting
Daryl,
in these
who never shows
conversations
up.
here. I was all suggested, get on some Chat GPT, see what they suggest for when you're requesting from things.
We
from
could
your
use one of
bosses,
your
so that would help
Wu-Tang
in preparation.
one of your Wu-Tang Clan name generator names, if that's what you want. And I mean, if you are formally requesting more time, I guess I can go ahead and approve that request if you really want.
Yeah, I'm on sometime.
Yeah.
And
You're
so
still
welcome back.
by the looks of your shirt, you're still in vacation mode. So I will let you
Oh, man.
revisit that.
Talking about vacation mode.
Please go
Yep.
ahead. We
Kansas.
have 30 minutes to fill.
Kansas City. Went out there, and it was nice. Weather wasn't too bad until
You sent me a picture of
Thanksgiving.
snow.
yeah,
That was not appealing at all.
yeah. It
Hard pass.
it was nice to play in and be in, but not to drive in.
Did you drive in the snow?
I did not actually.
Did you have a rental car?
Yes, and I wasn't on the plan for the rental car, so in case anything were to happen, that's why I wasn't driving. But I would have felt so much safer with me driving. But when we're from Florida here, so
Oh yeah.
when it pours and like you can't see, and like you just continue pace because where the lane's going, and there's people with the hazard lights on.
Yeah, there are those people.
They go, and then they drop down to like 30.
Here we go.
20.
Alex has been dying to talk about traffic on camera.
Right.
He's getting into it. He tricked us with snow.
Did
He
so
tricked us with snow.
in the rain, you can still see the lines at point. When you can't see the lines, I understand, slowing down, cautions and everything, but when you still see the lines, you should be able to still proceed without the caution lights. But in the snow, it covers the whole road, so you cannot see any lines all you can see is the mile markers on the right hand side, and then you feel the bumps underneath. But you can't tell where the lines are. You can just kind of estimate. Like, okay, well, this is the bumps, this mile markers off the road. So this is a lane, and that's probably a lane. And
That's probably a
the speed limit out there is 75. And we had hazard lights on.
In the
We were going
In
about
the snow?
15, 20.
Oh,
I mean, it's a regular speed limit sign.
who was
Which, by the
driving?
way, like your car, it's nice that we rented a car that was like where it scanned the speed limit signs, so it would register while you're driving, so it changes, and then it has an alert on it that you can set for if you go over a certain amount, it'll beep at you.
Sounds like the car.
Man, some of those driver assists that come in like new vehicles,
Yeah.
they are cool until they're not.
And when they're not, you'll be reversing. The backup camera will see what they possibly think might be something you collision with, but it's not. It's like just a crack on the ground, maybe. And it freaked out and it slammed on these emergency brakes. If you went over 10 miles per hour in reverse, which
That would
don't ask
suck.
why. If you get
I
up
did not know
to
there
5
was-
miles per hour in reverse on it, it slams on its brakes.
Get it out
And
there.
then it snowed.
Oh,
So now the
Dun.
snow is like, watch out. Watch
I
out.
went,
Like,
went to North Dakota. Snow.
but the car didn't emergency brake on you every time you were trying to reverse. And it sounded terrible. So I was trying to get back up into my brother's mother's-in-law
Mhm.
house. It's a little
I
steep
follow.
up. And it was after it had snowed because I had left to go around the corner, smoke a cigarette. I can't smoke a cigarette around their house.
Man.
Anyhow,
Don't
so
do
I
that,
came
kids.
back.
bad for you.
And the snow is just not good to drive in. And then I was trying to
You
back
don't
up,
say.
and the e-brake just kept slamming on me.
Yeah.
I had to go in the settings, turn off the setting,
And the-
whole ordeal just to get it back up the driveway.
Yeah, you had to turn off all the driver's aids.
Yep.
Yeah, I turned those off. The worst for me is like I'll be
Every time you shut it off the car and turn it back on, it resets back to default. So you
No.
have to turn it back off
No.
on this rental car.
Oh, okay,
The Moringa in Nissan, the manual, I read it.
that's fine. Cool. Good
It
for you.
resets every time, just so you know.
That is super annoying.
Yes, super annoying.
But like mine, like I'll be driving down the road and it's Florida. No one uses blinkers. Okay, don't judge me. All right, so
You should. You hate them, but you should.
Yeah, but so do you really need a blinker out here sometimes? Like you're just merging from one lane to
always
another,
helps.
from one lane to another out here,
It's always safe.
right? But in the middle of nowhere, we're in the middle of nowhere. Like
Okay. Yeah. There's
What
not
does the
a
law
lot of
say, dude?
people
if
and
there's no
whatnot.
people
Yeah,
around,
yeah.
okay, let's say the road's empty. Okay, it's in the middle of the day, so there's no traffic. Okay, you're driving down the road and you got to merge from one lane to another. You don't always throw on your blinker, right? You're not the worst driver. You don't always throw on your blinker. It doesn't make you awful. You go to merge a lane, you have the lane assist on, and it jerks you back into your lane because you didn't turn your blinker on.
Yeah, it's all on the dash. There's a little lane car. I was trying to
Yeah, it
use the
starts
cruise
beeping,
control.
Like I'll be driving, and I'll just go to merge, and it's like beep beep beep. Like, oh, never
When you-
been so mad at a vehicle.
When you turn on cruise control or even on
Never.
the dash, oh, I have to be able to stay within speed limit.
I mean, no, I get it at sometimes, but like I don't.
Good thing about the motorcycles, I can just keep my wrist at one spot, and that's my cruise control.
Yeah. Well, see, it's the we have adaptive cruise control, so like it'll slow itself down when it thinks it needs to.
That's what I was about to say. On
And
the
I'm like,
dash, it shows a little
no.
emblem. Shows the
It's
emblem of a
yeah.
car. There's a new button on the wheel, and it's this car with 3 lines under it with different links.
Yeah.
And then each time you press it, it's the distance that you're setting from that car that it slows down. And I'm like, no, don't
Yeah.
slow down at all. I move lanes. You just
Yeah. Yeah. Is really annoying. So I'll turn that off. I turn them all off. I'm like,
you
please
should
Some
don't.
check
point.
your manual. It may come back as default.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like that's Cindy's car. My car is crazy old.
Your car doesn't have any driver assistance.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It has power steering. Yeah,
And that's
Ha-
about as far as that goes.
It's
it's
an
got
old
your-
horse on its last
it
leg.
has
You
your
know.
subwoofers.
Yeah. I really want them
Out.
back. I think
Take 'em. They don't
Closest-
work that well anymore.
Close to moving now.
Please take them. I could use the storage space in my truck that I don't drive. Yeah. Almost an antique.
Yeah.
It has airbag. Yeah, airbag.
Yeah, you would not want to be driving that in the snow.
I would.
Uh,
I would.
Because on the road, back to what I was saying, there was the snow.
I'm a Florida man.
we
I
were
know my
driving.
truck.
We were driving 15 miles an hour in a 75, and then the car in we
Bro,
nobody
just
in
stop.
front of us. People were passing us.
Just stop. 15 miles an hour. Just stop.
Now I want to get home.
Yo, I had
Like-
a flat tire and had to drive to the shop 10 minutes away. Fuck is
Right.
Because like you have to go like 15, 20 tops on a flat.
Nah. You just let it. It's already flat. It's gonna get flatter.
Well, I mean, if it tears though, it's gonna mess up
Yeah,
the wheel and all
the
that.
rim,
jag.
whole
I know.
much more.
I'm being entertaining.
But you're starting it
okay.
though.
Do you guys
So then
realize
the-
we're on set? We have to be entertaining. All right.
Are you not entertained?
Well,
I love that movie. This.
Yeah.
But no, it was
It's not
the longest
Sparta.
10 minutes.
Well,
Going
I mean,
15 miles an
Right.
hour. I was like,
I don't
Right,
know. I
and
don't
then
know
in
when
the
that
snow-
happened, and I'm sorry.
I was
On the
like,
interstate. Month.
No,
And I'm sorry, right? But it felt like 10 minutes to me.
I thought it
Didn't
was a
feel
while
like
back.
any longer than that. I don't know when that was, but no 10 minutes.
Because yeah,
lately
I was
has
on the
felt
phone with
longer.
you, and you're we're about to try and plan on like how to help fix this situation. And you're like, wait, this roadside guy just stopped and said he can help me fix it all. That time, right?
no.
Oh, that was another. God damn, man, what you running over? This so that he was driving down Mabry and Euclid, and this truck didn't latch is properly.
Back
and
on the
then-
traffic.
He had a topper
Come
that
to
had a
me.
glass flap, but
Weather
he didn't
is next.
secure it. JP's driving behind him, and the guy hit a bump, and it shattered all over the place. And he's like, "Oh God, don't drive through it." I'm like, "Dude, you're gonna get another flat." It's just his luck. He's just. I watched what you
To
drive
you.
over.
It happens to
To
you.
me, I don't get it.
See, and my
Yeah.
mental thought is not only is my back tire plugged on the motorcycle, and that's a risk, but like anything on the road while you're on that bike it's just different. And a family member of mine actually was trying to help somebody in New York on the interstate recently that had a flat tire. He got out of his car. There's it.
JP, how do you feel about
Oh,
horse
it's
ghosts?
sad.
It is sad.
One part of my brain is like, but then another part is like entertaining.
That's a good answer.
So I said entertaining.
But a lot of people
I was
Right.
trying.
really believe
Yeah.
in it.
I was trying to change the topic.
You,
I
Gotta be
watched
careful of
that,
that traffic.
computer load.
Be cautious.
Try to load Instagram for like 15 minutes.
yeah, I had to finally turn on the hotspot.
Well, no.
You turned on the hotspot.
Yeah.
I mean, so even with this computer now, like the internet back here is just god awful. It's I don't know. I need to call my
I spent more time thinking about trying to get internet.
what it is probably trying to load up ads.
Well, I mean, no, you want to
So
get
everything else is
technical
so
about
slow.
it.
It's like,
It's,
we gotta try to sell you something.
Oh,
So-
so spam.
so
Your
this
hair's
is where
falling
you
out.
guys
you're old. You know.
Wooden planes.
Yeah. It's like,
see
oh.
that's what leads to poor purchases of systems is not knowing exactly what because it's not
Are you
that
mad
this
at,
whole system.
Are
It's
you
like
mad
it's
at my
like
purchase
the,
of this laptop?
the hard drives. Really, oh, you replace that, upgrade. You don't. I mean, this thing's really doesn't have to be replaced. It can
Have
be
you just
upgraded.
reset it?
It's yours now.
Restart it?
It's a pain though because it is an all-in-one.
It's yours
All-in-one
now.
is painful.
Fix
I would
it.
say just wipe
Upgrade it.
Because this man tossed me another system earlier and a desktop. He's like, I can't proceed with it. If you can do anything with it, great, let's do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I mean,
I
at least comes down to parts.
that's why I went and bought this one because I don't want to do. And I'm probably gonna like switch this to be like my main work computer for my editing and such, so I can just like, because I'm gonna fire you from the social medias because you've been slacking.
I went to go get on that today, and JP calls me, and we got into a little talk. And I was distracted.
don't
Then
do
I had to get
anything.
ready.
You barely show up.
I mean, that was quite. I need more. I set it up for a week.
Daryl's fired for sure. Like,
Need more shorts.
yeah, he's
Circle with the.
he's
We-
fired.
we should-
He's just he used to be here. I don't add him onto anything else. You're fired from.
We
social
should
media.
make shorts intermittent,
We should make short
like in between the shows. Like we need more shorts.
Oh,
I mean, if we're only doing shorts on the socials,
You mean-
because
you
the
mean
socials all
shorts?
short.
well, yeah. So you mean like shorts that are like exclusive, not even in the long episode. Like, well, we need more content.
Insiders.
Man, we talked about this. Like, oh, I want this. I want that. I mean, we need more content.
I know.
That's why we're doing this right now, and for y'all, because y'all are
I
awesome.
mean, it would help if you didn't live in
Um,
BFE. Like JP is right around the corner from me.
So we'll see. I'm
Get
gonna
a portable studio.
we need
Thoughts
to.
next.
No, I thought about sending him home with a microphone. So that we could,
Desktop computer. That's why you want to get that other one fixed.
nah, man. We'll just give him access to the cloud, and he can upload his file into the cloud afterwards. Yeah, Daryl. I thought about that with Daryl too, but he just ignores my
Promoting
texts.
that cloud
now.
Anytime he knows we're trying to film, he's like, "Nah, forget that."
So I just send it out randomly,
But no, like
especially since this isn't normal.
So what you're saying
Day.
is like you want exclusive content for
Something.
some of the socials.
Need
that-
more for the socials. They do get
You should do like gardening.
You could.
Mm.
approval. Okay.
I mean, this is all of our
JP's
podcast.
over
So, I mean, if you want more content,
Is that your title? You want to be the gardener?
No, because it's a lot more on that. You guys are even talking about that computer talking. Yeah.
I thought he was going to say that's JP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it.
Mhm.
JP doesn't care.
No, I got my own gardener for that. Buddy I work with.
Yo, talk about your buddy. you
No,
work
mi
with off
amigo.
camera. Nice to meet you. Yeah, is that it? Okay, all right. But no, I was gonna try to put you on.
Yeah.
We're having trouble. Yeah, I know. Because the internet,
Loading.
The internet out here sucks. I need to get better internet. I'm gonna call my internet company later and be like, "Yo, hook me up. No charge." What? I could probably. So I have an extender. The extender still sucks. The extender is slower than the original one.
You piggyback it.
Whatever.
Off of what?
Off of the slowness.
I mean, it's
in the first
piggybacking off
place.
it's piggybacking off of my phone right now.
No, I need.
Oh,
That's why it's loading a page.
I'm not even
Empty
trying.
loaded.
I'm just using this as product placement. For
It's
stickers
like
that
the
no one
signal
buys.
isn't that great if we're all sitting here, but if we were moving around, that signal, the distance would be better.
You want to wear a
Because
tinfoil hat?
that would come back to the static electricity. You guys ever walk around barefoot?
No. You know. for
Seen
a fact.
videos of like, you should reconnect with the earth. And, when you're barefoot, you're grounding yourself.
Man, that sounds wonderful. I cannot be any. No.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
that's why.
I'm,
Right. And
It-
like,
the only place I don't have my shoes on are like in bed or on the couch.
well, like
they don't. My feet
your
don't touch the
backyard, yeah.
floor
I
without
get eaten up
shoes.
by ants all on my own in your backyard without being barefoot.
You don't know where to step.
And yeah, and I always stand in the wrong spot. But
Never stand still, except in ant piles for some weird reason.
yeah, it's odd.
Yeah.
But like even walking around my own backyard, I see piles. Or at night, you ever shine your light? See all the light, the green, red sparkle. They're all spiders. You ever do that? I mean, I got dogs, so I go outside at night.
Are you
No.
tripping?
No,
You
no.
have to go out with your dog.
It's
I just let
it's the
mine out.
reflection from the pupils
Oh.
and the
Yeah.
light. So now, I mean, sometimes it can be like rain dew, mist, but most times, no, it's probably a wolf spider or some other spider animal.
Chupacabra.
Well, insect.
100%.
I mean, I saw
PG mermaid.
What'd you see? I'm in such
plenty
suspense
things
here.
on those topics, but
Oh.
there, There's a video where a mermaid that was hired from Indeed almost drowned while she was on her first day. So she was like
that's
throwing off
crazy.
everything and flying.
3G mermaid though.
Mhm. No one was a chupacabra was stuck in a drain in the city.
Wow.
Multiple people trying to get it.
I don't know. I don't
Man,
talk-
there was
I
a
don't-
bear that got its head stuck in a pot, pretty much. It was plastic.
Okay, so if you're going on to crazy conspiracy theories, I got one written down.
Oh.
It's a newer one I heard of.
Birds aren't real.
Birds aren't real.
Nor is that new.
Yeah, birds aren't real.
Mm.
Anyways, so you guys know about the pink Himalayan salt? Have you heard about the conspiracy theory on that?
That it's worse for you.
No, that isn't actually pink Himalayan salt. It is the flesh of giants, petrified giants, like human giants that used to live.
Would that
On this
explain the
planet.
heavy metals in the salt?
I'm not
They
a
say it's
scientist.
not good because there's heavy metals in that salt.
I'm not a
So it's
scientist.
not a good salt to ingest because it'll be bad for your body.
I'm not a scientist or
Right,
a
I'm not-
nutritionist.
I'm not saying you are.
Is that part of the conspiracy?
Is that-
If only you had something.
No, he was going off something else. But I've also heard something about pink Himalayan salt. So
But if only you had something in front of you closely for you to look into that to answer the
Oh,
questions
get
that
exactly?
you're asking. Because you're asking me a question that I don't know.
Yeah, you have a device
Yeah.
of infinite knowledge.
But
It has high blood
Mm.
pressure.
Americans have high blood pressure? No way.
Who knew?
Yeah.
But there was another video I had
Spoiler
seen that where they had found kind of, I guess, corpses or locations that were basically based for giants.
Yeah. No, I've seen
Massive
that too.
giants.
I watched one giant reel on the old social medias there.
A long
Well, you
time
don't
ago, a
have
friend of
social
mine.
media. How am I supposed to send it to you?
Well, there.
Sometimes like you can't view it without having an account. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't make those rules. You need to talk to one of them rich dudes. Send them a tweet or an X or whatever it's called. But no, I watched one, like it was like a longer reel about giants,
Sure.
and then like I started getting like a bunch of them. It was like a 30-minute rabbit hole.
Right.
Yeah. Anytime my phone,
The fact that we're talking about this with phones nearby, you'll be seeing some.
probably, yeah. But like anytime I like if the reel is like at least 1 minute long, and like you watch the whole one, it's gonna be like, oh, he likes this. Just start flooding you with more of them. So like I watched one, and started flooding me with a bunch of them, and then like I closed out of it like right in the middle of one, and then I haven't had one since.
Let them with something else that you like.
Yeah,
Next subject.
yeah. Well, also they get mad at me because I always flag all the ads as spam. All of them.
I used to do that too.
Every single one
It
of
doesn't
them.
quite change a thing.
No.
Man,
But I want them to know how I feel.
What happened?
He doesn't know. He doesn't
well, I
know.
was going back to this
Trying to get back. I'm trying.
conspiracy theories of that Bigfoot. There was a
Wait.
guy that was
From Pink
had
Himalayan
footage.
Salt, Sasquatch,
He had
Big-
footage that was very distant away, and you could see a figure. It was quite surreal.
Convincing?
And then
Are you convinced?
then lately the government went in to cover things.
Government!
Is it
Haven't
legit?
quite heard from him.
Every time I hear
after-
that, I think
a
of that
little
one
bit.
video I sent you.
Which one?
Where the guys were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
The government made them do everything they hated.
They're gonna make me do it anyways,
Yeah.
so we might as well.
Yeah, you drive a Prius. Well, the government hates my truck. Did they say that? No, but they're gonna. Like, oh man. Anytime I hear any of that, like that's exactly what I think of. I'm like, oh man, these people, the government gonna take it away. I'm like, oh
And give it to you anyways, so we might as well just start begging.
yeah. I mean, people might actually believe you if you didn't say it like that. The government. It's just,
On how you
yeah. Just don't say it like that.
So-
Don't believe it.
Pink Himalayan Salt. We're back on
And
this?
that reminded me of another topic that
You're
I was
not-
wanting to
are you
hit.
looking up phones
but-
for sale?
So hold that thought.
I don't want
Stop
to.
peeking. You got your own computer.
It's not on.
I feel like I should.
You're
so-
you're sucking up all the internet waves.
All right, and they're my internet was on
My internet waves.
So what makes up healthy? Salt, but I did see here. I will do a little control F, just to you guys. Patience is a virtue. What were you telling me about your son?
We don't. I mean, we don't have.
Not many people do these days, but it's like not an issue that someone else can control.
Yo, so no lie. You're funny you brought this up. So me and Cindy went shopping today, like pick up some other things for like Christmas because we're trying to get all of Christmas just out of the way. And so we were shopping, and there were two elderly people like trying to get the carts apart at the store. And she was like, "Grab a cart," and I was like, "What do you want me to do? Like push these old people over?" She was like, "Yeah," and I was like, well, "All right." And then so obviously I wasn't gonna I wasn't gonna push these old people.
Yo, I was picturing you just getting in front of them, just shoving them out of the way and taking the
Yeah.
cart.
So I stood there patiently, and then they got the carts apart, and then they handed me one of those carts. So I looked at Cindy and I was like, "You see what patience gets you?" I was like, "We were patient, and patience it rewarded us." I was like, "It rewarded us," and I was like, "All right, now hurry the fuck up. Let's get what we need and get out of this store. Let's go."
Patient.
Immediately. I was like, wrap it up.
Shit. Go.
Wrap it up.
Cash register.
Yeah, we spent way too much time at stores today. But however, like we did very well. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We just got distracted. I got distracted by it. Went to these like random stores that like have a lot of random things and like no. You ever been to an Ollie's?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I know.
Bought a lot of potter plants there.
At Ollie's?
Like potter.
Is there Ollie's?
They would have
Ollie's
some on
out
sales.
there by you?
St. Pete.
Oh, okay. All right.
And something else.
There's so many poster Ollies.
Well,
Is there like a
what are you doing out in
large?
St. Pete?
Is there like a large super Ollie?
Well, also the Sam's Club out in St. Pete has freshly squeezed OJ, and
Yo.
that is delicious.
I was
You know what I'm saying?
just at the Sam's Club in St. Pete today.
You should have gotten some
really
fresh
close to it.
squeezed,
I went
OJ.
and bought this computer out there.
Oh, the one that you don't have turned on.
No.
Good use.
Well, I mean,
Product placement.
yeah. Well, I don't need to look anything
Well,
up.
then reach out to him. Get paid for that product placement.
It's me.
Just they got rid of. Yeah.
Well, I should probably put a sticker over.
I mean, Legos
Yeah.
should be kind of.
Yeah.
We should probably put a sticker on this big boy. Huh?
Yeah, I told you it's
Change
yours
this
now.
thing
Upgrade
out.
it.
Yeah.
If you think you can upgrade it?
Oh my
Upgrade
god,
it.
this thing is. You guys don't even you sort of know the process, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
this-
why I
this
don't
thing
want
is-
to do it.
time taking. I mean, I know you don't know the
Time-consuming.
process because, like, I mean, this is mouse. You're good on those, but inside the
Game and the
inside the
others.
case, you're like, oh my god, I can't stand
I type like
I'm-
that.
I'm just
I
like,
type really
please.
fast.
I used to. Yeah, I used to.
I don't.
I can do it.
I don't.
Too.
I don't do it like I don't type the way you're supposed to.
No,
like I use multiple fingers and like I don't know the exact speed I could type, but like I could type fast enough. Like
You want to do a words per minute test?
the fox
15 seconds.
brown fox.
The brown fox
Oh,
jumped
yeah.
over the brown cow. I don't know.
I
Squirrel.
don't know. Apparently, I heard somewhere. I could be wrong, but that the
Probably.
whole phrase has every single letter in it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I said I don't know.
If the internet sucks.
Well, Alex said he's on his own internet. Well, if the audio wasn't synced, then it is now.
And
Alex said he was on it.
that would
He
be it
clapped
for
me.
today. No?
No, because we took like a whole minute to get started in the first place. So we got like another 60 seconds to fill if you want.
So
to.
that would be
And
the
I was
point
on a
that you would
rant.
ask me.
That
Were
was,
you? I wasn't quite.
Right.
I wasn't interested. I just didn't want to
Oh,
interrupt you at that
you
moment.
won't-
Tell you that I wasn't interested in your conversation.
Oh,
See that reverse?
it did.
Mm.
I didn't know if you wanted to like cut me off like I do to you at the end of every episode.
But I gave it a